What inspired this video was a recent story in which a Tai Chi master fought an MMA fighter in a test of skills. The Tai Chi master was a 41-year-old man. He was the head of a Thunder-style Tai Chi group. He faced a 38-year-old Beijing MMA fighter, a coach, a promoter, and known by his fans as the Madman for his ruthless aggression in the ring. Prior to the match, which was live streamed to more than 1 million viewers, the MMA fighter insulted the traditional Chinese martial arts, saying that they were all about style with no substance. He then went on to prove his point by decimating the Tai Chi master in less than 10 seconds. Here lies the problem: blind faith. People often believe, without question, what they are practicing will work in a real street fight. Street fights are ugly. In the real world, they don't represent a martial arts action film. What makes people believe that they can fight without ever being in a real fight? That's blind faith. So why do people cling to blind faith? Keep watching and we'll discuss why. The reason is fantasy versus reality. It is easier to believe in fantasy without ever testing the reality. Reality being your true ability to defend yourself. In science, validity is the measure, the extent in which what you are practicing accurately relates to the real world. Style versus style comparisons are important for testing the validity of any martial art because it allows for an accurate measure of effectiveness. After all, fighting the same style of martial art is easy because there is a level of predictability. Applying what you know to a non-compliant fighter from a different martial art is harder and perhaps a real test of skills. However, if you're going to challenge yourself and another person, then this requires some understanding of what the other fighter does, how they move, and sufficient preparation in the modern context of MMA. This allows us to test fantasy versus reality. Testing your ability is natural when learning any martial art. So important is challenge fighting that it's generally accepted that many of the adaptations in modern martial arts have been a result of these style versus style challenge fights. Although violence has no place in civil society, the benefit of testing your martial art against other styles is invaluable, regardless of how these comparisons occur, whether friendly or non-friendly. Competing with other styles of martial arts facilitates the development of your fighting ability both physically and psychologically. Physically, hypothetical defences are tested in application, and consistency of success is used as a measure of validity. Individuals that take part in challenge fights bring practical experience that benefits their team as a whole and the rest of us watching. The psychological benefits are more apparent. When individuals have a goal, whether focused on a challenge fight, grading or competition, their performance is often enhanced, and this presents more of a challenge to others in their gym. However, preparing for a challenge fight develops a different attitude and mindset in comparison to the regular training regime. How do you know that traditional martial arts work? Admittedly, not everyone that studies a martial art wishes to test their skills. However, we'll only know if it works by testing in challenge fights. It's important for the validity of traditional martial arts, and the many will benefit from the experiences of the few. Although many in the traditional martial arts community reject the notion of entering cross-discipline competitions, the sheer fact of engaging in some form of adversarial training and combat develops a fighting mindset that cannot be simulated. The fight preparation alone has a multitude of benefits that only enhance the overall ability. But more importantly, it dispels fantasy over reality. Thanks for watching.